Hello guys, this is Maja. I'm broadcasting out the UK. Today I'm in my kitchen. That means I'm doing something in the kitchen. Not always, but today I am. I've got my work t-shirt on. That means the one that doesn't matter if it gets any splatters on, right? What are we doing today? I am going to make today a shaving cream and rebatch soaps. Okay, and I will move the camera now so that you can see most of it. If there's noise in the background, that's the dishwasher still going. So I excuse that, but I have to fit these videos in. Right, here we go. So let me move you around and down. Okay, here I have my soaps. These are all apart from this handmade soaps. This is a sandalwood soap, all natural sandalwood. Main ingredients are sandalwood, essential oils, olive oil, so all vegan, okay? Organic, fair trade, vegan. This I already showed you in the other soap. I want to give the shaving cream an extra bit of slickness, so I'm going to be using this Shield, which is a glycerin soap. These are two of my batches of avocado soap. Okay, so also vegan. This one was now let me know. Now I've forgotten. This was the patchouli one. The one with patchouli. Same ingredients as this. Olive oil, mainly olive oil, so castille, and so again a vegan soap. These two bits are from a charcoal soap I made, and this one was a bit of cucumber, and these are other little bits from those two. So now what I'm going to do is, not with these bits, these I'll just break a little bit up like that, because it's easy to break up. And why am I rebatching this is because it'll make fabulous soap, and it doesn't have to sit there for at least, well, 2 months. So let me just take a knife. Sorry for the noise, I didn't think about doing that before. So I'll just cut this up a little bit. You can hand grate it, but I'm not going to hand grate any of this. Okay, so you see this is a little bit more crumbly. The olive oil doesn't crumble. So here we go, just chucking that in there. This I will chuck in a little bit later. Everything that's castille is softer than the avocado. So it's actually super easy to get through. Right. I've changed the recipe on the avocado soap, so that's why I want to rebatch this, but it's perfect for a shaving soap. Right, this is not going exactly to plan. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. I just want smaller chunks really, because the machine I'm going to be using is old. It's over 20 years old, and I only use it for this sort of stuff, like grating stuff and for wax and all of that sort of thing. I don't use it for cooking anymore. But it's still working, so I won't chuck it out. Perfect for craft stuff. Okay. Maybe this a little bit more. There we go. that's it. Okay, as you see, I'm just dumping all of this into here for the minute. And you can see I've just been cutting it up here. So these are not out of date soaps or anything. Not that you think that. I wonder how the color will come out, as I'm not going to be adding anything in color-wise. You will see. Okay. So this is a bit of an experiment. I haven't quite worked with this amount of soap, as in this amount of glycerin in soap before. So it is going to be a little bit, and nor the combination. So it is going to be a bit of an experiment. So here we go. Let me just pause you for 1 second. Okay, now you see I've moved my old Thermomix here into the fray. As I said, it's a very old one. It's not fabulous anymore. The scales don't work, and the numbers and the buttons have gone. The heating element of this doesn't work well anymore either, but it still does blend, so that's what I'm using it for. So now I'm just going to chuck all these bits in here. As I said, you can hand grate whatever you have. I'm just chucking all of these bits in here. Hoping I'm not making too much mess. Okay, that will be all right. I'm going to be scrubbing that board. Right, as you see, I have everything in here. I can now put the lid on. Right, and now, sorry for the noise, I'm going to just pulse this on top. As possible, the easier it dissolves. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you can see this is almost a dust, perfect for what we're going to use it for. So let me pause you there 1 second and make a bit of space. Okay, as you can hear in the background, I have a little bit of noise that I'm just boiling some water. I'm not going to be, I don't know how much I'm going to be using, but I've put in the minimal that my kettle will take, but I'm most probably not going to use that. Right, so now let me just get you in the picture. So now I'm just pouring all of that into a pot. Going to the kettle to get the kettle. There we go. Right, so can you see the bottom of there? I have a little bit of soap in the corners. As I'm going to wash it out anyway, I'm just going to pour a tiny bit of water in there. Let me just show you like that. I'm just going to swirl that around. And I'm going to get a plastic spoon. You can take stainless steel or plastic. I wouldn't suggest a wooden one unless you're never going to use that wooden one again for anything else, because it will take on the flavor of the soap. And actually, I must tell you, this is already smelling beautiful. So the scent of this soap is going to be fabulous. Oh yes, it's got a citrusy, woody scent, fresh and woody at the same time. So now I'm just pouring that little bit of water in here. There you go. And now I'm going over to the hob. Pause you and take the camera with me. Here we go, we're back on again. And here is my spoon. So if you see, I haven't got the hob on yet, but you can see this is getting wet, or this is a bit wet. What I want to do is I want to put just enough hot water in there for it to dissolve, but it to be not too wet. Okay, I want it to be able to dissolve. You can always add more water. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, okay, see that? Maybe I have to carry the camera over. It's a bit crooked as well. I'm sorry for that. Expert skill. So you can see it's not that much water in there. Okay, that's the level. I'm going to leave it at that level for the minute. And I'm just going to put it on very gentle heat. And I'm going to stand here stirring. Why is it playing up? Hang on a minute. The lid isn't on properly. There you go. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do is I gently want to heat this up and melt this down basically. Okay, so let me just talk to you whilst this is melting and soaking up some of the water, because of course soap is also thirsty. It will take water quite a bit, but as I said, I don't really want it to take up too much water, otherwise you end up with a cream rather than a soap. But you do want to have enough liquid in there for it not to burn and yet to mix and dissolve. Right. How slick your soap is will depend on A, how much glycerin or tallow you have in there. Well, the tallow more for the after shave feel rather than the slickness. Glycerin gives a lot of slickness, and so does clay. I have not added any clay to this one because I haven't got any more, so that's why I went for the glycerin. I want this to be super slick. That is why I added a whole bar of that glycerin soap. Okay, now you can see this is soaked up all the water. I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to turn the heat down a bit more as well. I've now got it on its lowest it can go. So what did I have in there? I had about I should have weighed it, but I'm guessing that was normal soap from all the avocado and olive oil soap, the castille soap I made. There must have been around 250 grams of soap, and I added to that the glycerin soap, which is the blue you can see in here. That was 100 grams. Okay, the bar is 100 grams, bar the few times that I've used it, so just under, most probably, maybe 99 or 98 grams. Okay, as you see, it's coming together. Keep adding a bit water so that it comes together more. Add bit by bit. I put in my kettle 700 mils of water. I have not used it all yet. Oh, I'm making a mess. And it's important to stir this. Don't forget about it. I tell you what, this is an arm workout. So if you have any bingo wings, perfect for that, I can tell you. Making soap is perfect for that. What I'm achieving here is for all the ingredients to mix and mingle, and so the essential oils as well. This is obviously not going to be a hard soap because it's not a triple milled whatever. This is more going to be a croap, as you can see already on the consistency. Right, I'm adding my last bit. Okay, that's in total 700 mils of water I've added to this. But you will see on the consistency what you want. Okay, this is foaming up a bit, but it is mixing better. I prefer it not to foam up quite as much, but we'll get there. You just have to have a bit of patience. And this will just need to dry out maybe overnight, settle down, and then you can already use it. Okay, let me switch this off. Let me just go without heat for a minute so that I can just get this mixed better without it foaming further from the water heating up. I don't know what that bit is, no idea. I actually prefer making soaps this way, or my own soaps, and I know exactly the ingredients that are in there, so they won't give me any problems whatsoever. I need to stir a bit more vigorously. To get the water mixed in. Oh, Baxter, you're being greedy drinking, darling. So all I'm doing here now is using the residual heat for this. This almost looks like palm olive, doesn't it? Okay, what I will do now, I'm wondering whether I'm going to use my hand mixer for this or just leave it a bit rustic. Actually, I think I'll leave it quite rustic. Right, let me just move this away from the heat. Let me just pause you. I'm going to get my containers ready. Okay, whilst I got the containers out, I noticed this is still quite a bit gloopy. So I have no heat on here, but I will add a little bit more of water, like that, and just stir this once more. It will also make my life a little easier getting this into the containers. Okay. As you can see, this will be more a bit of a croap, so a soft soap between cream and soap. But you can see now that most of the bits have dissolved. There's a few specks of the glycerin in there. I don't mind that. You can carry on, of course. Right. How much did I add there? Maybe another 50 mils, 100 mils maximum. I don't think it was as much as 100. Okay, you can see how I'm working this and how thick this actually is. You can see that the consistency, that's what you're looking for. Okay. Right, pause you again and take you over to the other station. Here we are, here's my pot. And what I have here is 2 mascarpone tubs and 2 Kilner jars. And I'm now just going to spoon that into there as good as I can. With these, the advantage of the mascarpone pots is this, that you can also, once the soap is dry, you can dump it out if you want, especially if it's a harder soap. See, I'm just shaping this a little bit like that, flattening it out like that. Right, let's in case there are any air bubbles, major air bubbles, shake them out like that. And I'm going to leave the lid off for the time being, let it just cool down. Here's the next one. Here we go, in it goes. It's already firming up. And this way I have not wasted any of my soaps. And they're going to get a new life, a new scent. This smells very nice indeed. Right, same with this. That to dry. Next one, Kilner jar. I think I can get in there with a, it's a bit deep, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a bit messier to get stuff into as well. You know what? No, I'm going to change that plan. Sorry, let me pause you for a second. Okay, taking it out the Kilner jar, I think that will be too deep, won't be practical at all. A bit too deep. Let me take that away. And I'm going to be using, you know, these takeaway tubs. I got loads of those, so I'll be using those. Can certainly get a lot of it into here. Maybe one will be even enough. So depending on how hard or how dry you want your soap, you just leave it to air dry for longer and let the moisture evaporate if you like. You can make all sorts of pretty shapes as well. I haven't used my soap forms for this because all you want is you want to get your shaving brush in there. So you don't necessarily want a pretty shape per se. I'm just trying to get this pressed down as good as I can. See, I have a little bit of an air bubble down there. that's the advantage of a see-through tub. You can see exactly what's going on. Okay. And one more. Right. Let's put the Kilner jar to the side. Don't want to waste any of it. Yes, Shia, 1 minute. Now the dog wants out. Right. It doesn't need to go down the drain, does it? Okay. Wait a minute, be patient, girl. I know you're thirsty, just wait a minute. So, there you go. And what I'll do is I'll download this and give you a follow-up in, well, tomorrow. Let's see how it is tomorrow. Okay, so I'll leave the lids off for today and just let them dry out in normal room temperature. Do nothing else with it because the soap is already cured. Each and every one was already cured. It does not need to cure again. So from that point of view, it just needs to dry out. And that's the advantage of rebatching soaps rather than making them totally from scratch, is you do not need to cure it. So see you tomorrow, and I hope this was interesting, and then we'll have a go at how it actually lathers as well. See you then. Bye bye. Good morning, guys. Yes, I'm hot. I've just been walking with the dogs and I'm a bit silent. My husband is still sleeping. So here is the soap. How do I know it's ready? When you can lift the sides away, then it is ready to use. So shall we give it a go? I will leave actually this to dry out a little longer. I'll close the other ones up, but I'll leave this open just to see if there's a difference after a week or 2 or even 3 or a month even, so that I can update you on this one all the time. So let me just see. Let's take you to the basin. Oh yeah, I know that's still the board from yesterday, so here's my basin. Just trying to get you a bit closer. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I've got my brush here, and I'm just wetting it. I know I was supposed to soak it, but we'll just do something like this today. Okay, let's see how this lathers up. I'm not expecting it to lather super because olive oil soaps in general do not lather that well. But here we go, let's dip it in some water. Oh, look at that, it is. That is giving off already a fantastic lather. Look. Now that I would still call a success. I don't know if it's going to be like a super duper mega lather, but look at that. And that was without even the brush being soaked. Okay, you see? Can you see that? It's already got a sheen. Oh, and this is so creamy. I am super happy about this. This is creamy. It is slick. I think this is a fabulous soap. The experiment is a success. So that's it for today. And I'll see you soon.